is up, guys? It's LogicLookss, and today we got another episode, a long-awaited episode of the Messing with Scammers series, where we basically DM these locker code scammers on Instagram, Twitter, or any other platform, and we kind of mess with them to see their reaction when we expose them. Obviously, none of these accounts are real, so please don't fall for it. That is the main purpose of these videos. I don't want any of you guys falling for, these scams on Instagram or Twitter or wherever the case may be. No locker codes are real that don't come directly from 2K, so just keep that in mind. At the end of the day, do not fall for this. That is the main goal of these videos, to kind of keep you guys alert and aware of all the situations that are going on in 2K. The fact that all these code scammers, on Instagram and stuff, they're just looking for MT, so please don't fall for it. But today we got a banger, man. We got a scammer that was actually really nice to us. I'm not sure why he was nice to us, but listen, bro, we had to expose him. He's a scammer. We had a pretty funny conversation going, and low-key, bro, we might have had Opal Ronnie in the mix over there. So I'm gonna get into it. I'm gonna show you guys what we were talking about. I'm gonna show you guys the conversation and all that. I'm excited to get into it. If you guys are ready for this and want to see more of these videos in the future, you guys already know what to do. I know you see that like button down below. Let's try to aim for 1,000 likes. You guys always hit 1,000 likes on these videos, so if we hit 1,000 likes on this one, I got you guys with the next episode soon. Hit that subscribe button if you're new to the channel, and we're gonna get into it, man. I'm excited. Without further ado, let's get into it. Let's go. Okay, boys, so obviously this guy right here, I'm gonna pop up his username on the screen. Now, I don't really want you guys going crazy and DMing him like crazy, because he was actually a pretty nice kid at the end of the day, man. I don't really want to, get him scared or anything like that, but at the end of the day, he is still a scammer, which kind of sucks. So I don't know why he's doing it, but you guys will see later on in this video. I start off by saying codes ? To this guy right here on Insta DMs. And obviously it took him a while to respond. It took him like a day. You guys will be able to see by the timestamps. It took him like a full day to respond. He said, "Who you looking for?" I said, "Opal, LeBron, T-Mac, and Caruso." I wanted Caruso because I knew he's a cheap one. He would probably, try to get me a premium price for him or something like that. I was just trying to see if he was going to be honest and said you're probably better off just buying him. He didn't say any of that, but I also said, and I want Ronnie. Obviously, Ronnie is not a card in 2K, thankfully, because nobody wants a, bronze or stone Ronnie2K. Nobody wants that. I'm not going to lie with, bronze limitless Hall of Fame. I don't even know what he's going to have, bro. If Ronnie had a card, boys, what do you think it would be? I think it would be terrible. But I asked him for Ronnie2K as well. He came back and said, "What do you mean, Ronnie?" So obviously he caught on pretty much instantly, and I understood that. I'm like, I saw somewhere that they have him a card, so I don't even know what I was talking about. I had literally, my English was on 0. That was like Flair Reacts' English right there. I said I saw somewhere they have him a card. Not sure. I'm not huge on 2K, so I was pretending like I wasn't huge on 2K, and I don't know that obviously Ronnie2K doesn't have a card. Then he obviously says it was probably fake, LOL. He meant double check. So he was already kind of convinced that actually a Ronnie card was coming out, because I told him I didn't really know much about 2K and I saw it somewhere. He said he would double check, so he was double checking if Ronnie2K was a card in 2K, which is pretty weird. Then I said, really, people could do that? I was talking about faking cards. And then I said, okay, double check. If not, the other guys are fine too. So he kind of caught on to the Ronnie2K part. I'm not gonna lie, I thought he was gonna say, okay, I'll give you Ronnie2K or whatever. He kind of, stayed true to his word. He didn't really say anything about that. And then this right here is a very commonly asked question by scammers. He said, "How much MT you got?" Before we even discussed what players, I wanted at the end of the day, he just said, "How much MT you got?" I told him in total 347K. Then he asked me, "What seems like a good price to you?" I said, "Not sure, to be honest." I thought he was the one who was supposed to be giving the prices and the commands out here. I could have said 10K. He probably would have took it, to be honest. He is down bad on MT. I said, "Maybe 220,000 ? He says, "That sounds like a good price. What do you play on?" I said, "Okay, perfect. What do I have to do?" I'm on PS4. Now, the fact that I said 220K, I said it on purpose. I said it very high on purpose, I should say, because I knew, I kind of wanted to bait him and see if he said, "Yo, you're probably better off just buying Caruso, and I'll give you the rest for like 100K. But this guy wanted 220K. If I were to probably say 10K instead of 220K, he probably still would have said, "Okay, that sounds good as well." Or he would ask me for like 20K. Trust me, I know how these scammers work, bro. They always do this shady stuff. Then obviously he asked me what I play on. I said I'm on PS4. He said, "Sorry, I'm not home right now." I said, "Okay, when will you be back?" "When I do, I'll give you all the steps." I said, "Okay." "Probably less than an hour." I said, "Okay, perfect. I will wait." And low-key, bro, I waited quite a bit for another response, but it was all good, man. I was gonna wait. I wanted to troll this guy. I felt like, he could definitely get exposed in this video right here. And I mean, here he is, bro. He's getting exposed in a video. He even said, "I'll throw in a pink diamond, whatever you want, for free." I was already hyped. I was like, yo, look at this kid making a deal, man. He's trying to hook me up. I said, really? Question mark, question mark, question mark. Can I get that Gerald Green? Obviously, Gerald Green is a very inexpensive pink diamond, so that's why I said it. I wanted to see what he would say. He came back and said, yeah, but you could get any pink diamond do some good thinking. You could sell some for good amounts. Just look in the auction house. But if that's what you want, that's cool with me. So Mr. Nice Guy over here was offering us a free pink diamond on top of our 220,000 locker code deal for a fake code. Obviously, I really want to buy that code for, you know, 220K. Want to see how much, you know, how much pain it gives me when I actually waste on my MT. But regardless of all that, I said, okay, I'll check in and let you know. Obviously, I know what one of the most expensive pink diamonds is. I said, actually, can it be point guard Giannis? He said, that's a nice choice. That's a nice choice, man. Nice. Good job, buddy. You actually know something about 2K. He thought I was dumb or something like that, man. I could tell he was kind of leading me off like that. I said, perfect. Let me know when you're home. He said, of course, man. And then a couple hours later, he hit me back again and said, sorry, bro. I'm going to be a little late. So sorry, man. So he's just apologizing to me. He thought I was going to lose me as a customer because there's a million of these accounts. I could have gone to any of them. He knows that. He's trying to keep me as a customer or, you know, a scam customer, I guess you could say. I said, oh, good. I just left too, so I'll be back in a few hours. I was out of my house, so I couldn't really do much about that. So I was like, I'll be back in a few hours. I was just trying to stall, to be honest. He hit back and said, all right, I should be home by the time you get back. So sorry for the inconvenience. I said, no problem. And then 3 hours later, he finally hit me back. 3 hours later, boys, he said, all right, I'm almost home. LMAO, such a busy day. Then about an hour after that, he said, buy those and tell me when you do. I said, I won't be home till late. Can I buy tomorrow? Question mark. Everything just got delayed. I don't know where I was, to be honest. I kind of forget because this is like a 3 or 4 day conversation right here. I think I was out somewhere, so I couldn't really do much. He said, oh, good. Just tell me when, bro. No rush. And then I hit him back a day later at around like 1 p.m., I think. I said, okay, about to buy them. Wait, I've been scammed before. You promise I won't get scammed? He said, wait, don't buy them yet because I have to do something and I don't want you to have to wait, bro. So I don't know what he was saying there. I guess he wanted to, you know, make me buy the cards and then like just block me instantly. I don't know if he was not home or nothing to claim his MT or make sure I bought them. I don't even know what was going on. This guy, you know, delayed it a lot. I said, you home? Question mark. He said, yeah, I'm on a Zoom, shaking my head. So my boy is in, you know, preschool right now, in preschool Zoom class, learning his colors and his alphabet, and he's out here trying to scam me. I said, he said, I just don't want you to buy the stuff without me having my stuff ready, you know? I said, all right, you ready now? Question mark. That was like a couple hours later, obviously 5 hours later, I should say. He said, sorry for the lag in 10 minutes. You'll be home free, broski. I don't know what he was talking about. This man must have been sauce or something. I said, what? He said, actually, I'll hook you up right now. So what price did we discuss? My bad, LMAO. I said, I don't know, LMAO, 200K, I think. He's like, all right. Obviously, the first price we discussed was like 220K, but nobody really remembered it. And I wasn't about to scroll up to find out. I said, okay, so put them up. He put up some cards, put up some bronzes for 100K that he expected me to buy. And obviously, I just came back and said, just bought them, check. Obviously, I didn't buy them. I was not going to buy them. There's no point. This guy's a scammer. There is no such thing as real codes from, you know, people like this right here. He said, still there for me. I was trying to pretend I still bought them. I'm like, nah, I bought them, bro. Close your app. And he closed it app. He closed his app. Sorry, I can't speak English. He said, I'm opening it back up. Show me the cards in your completed auctions. I'm like, oh, man, I don't have them in my completed auctions. I didn't actually buy anything. I wasn't even on 2K at the time. I said, okay, 1 second. He said, for sure. I came back and I posted this picture of Curry kissing Flynn on the cheek, bro. Don't ask where I found this. I saw it on Twitter like a month ago. Had to save it to the camera roll. I put that picture in there. I said, LMAO, stop scamming. He said, for sure, LMAO. And then he put the handshake and then he said, tell your friends, bro. I have no idea what that means. I don't know what he means by tell your friends. I said, I don't got any friends, but stop scamming. He said, tough, man. Okay, want a real Jason Kidd? Auction house? He was trying to sell me this Jason Kidd after that or put him up for a snipe. I'm not sure really what his goal was here, but he asked me if I wanted a Jason Kidd. And obviously, you guys know all my homies say Jason Kidd, so obviously I don't want it. I said, I'm good, bro. Listen, you seem like a nice person, but just don't scam. There's no point. You're just taking stuff from little kids. And then he came back and said, sorry, man, I got scammed a bunch and just got cold. He meant like cold-hearted or whatever. Obviously, still not in the right. You shouldn't be scamming regardless of what happened to you, bro. I know some people get scammed and then they go on to scam. Don't do that, bro. There's a ton of other ways to make MT. That's why I came back and said, I know, but just don't scam, bro. For real, not cool. Make MT other ways. And he said, all right. I feel like we found an understanding. He hasn't posted anything since then. I feel like he probably is going to stop scamming, especially after you guys get on him a little bit. Obviously, don't go crazy, because I feel like this guy was actually pretty nice compared to the other scammers we had. Other scammers made up a bunch of BS. One guy said he was an engineer. One guy said he worked at 2K at age like 14, data miners. We had a lot of crazy stuff, but this guy, he seemed pretty genuine. Although he's a scammer, which doesn't excuse his actions, you know, he seemed like a nice guy. So don't get on him too hard like the last people you guys did. But listen, bro, it's all up to you. You guys have his username. You can do whatever you want. Just know, man, I thought this guy was a pretty nice scammer, but a scammer regardless, so we had to expose him. And yeah, guys, this was a quicker episode of obviously the Messing with Scammers series, man. This guy was pretty funny. I thought, you know, his whole like antic, bro, he delayed it so much. I'm not gonna lie. he delayed this so much. He said, I'm on a Zoom call, I'm not home right now, I'm busy, I don't want to do it when I'm busy. He said so many things. I don't know if he was panicked. I don't know if this was his first time scamming, I guess, or getting somebody to actually buy a card. He was kind of like scared to do it. I'm not sure what the case was, bro, but I felt like this guy was actually decently nice. He was a pretty likable person, I guess, from what I've seen and what I talked to about. Obviously, people can be different when they're, you know, I guess in their main form or whatever. I don't even know what I'm saying, but he seemed like a nice person, so don't get on him too hard. Like I said, once again, man, don't send any, I guess, hate his way. That's not the point of this series. I'm not trying to send hate or spread hate. I'm trying to spread positivity. Just tell him to please stop scamming or something like that. Let's try to shut down his, you know, scamming operation and all that, man. I don't know if he's even gotten any MT from anybody, but once again, boys, make sure not to fall for any of these fake locker code scammers. They're on Instagram, they're on Twitter, they will DM you. There's nobody that can sell you codes. Nobody will charge you MT for a locker code. All the locker codes come from 2K directly, so don't fall for any of these, you know, third-party sources like these accounts on Instagram and Twitter. Like I just said, stay away from them at all costs. Stay safe out there, man. Protect your MT. It's as simple as that. And yeah, it's pretty much it for the video. Once again, boys, really quickly, just a huge shout out to MMG for actually inspiring this series. Obviously, he did it on Madden Mobile and on Madden, and we kind of brought it over to the 2K community with these locker code scammers. Our goal is obviously to eliminate as many as humanly possible because we hate seeing these scammers, man. So if you guys ever see a scammer, if he ever DMs you, just try to troll with them, mess with them, and tell them to stop scamming. You would actually be surprised how many people quit after you do that. They just get frustrated, they, you know, get pissed off and all that, and they pretty much end off, you know, their career. Like the last scammer we ended up exposing, he completely changed his account. He went from a scamming account to an exposing scammer's account. So I'm happy about that, man. Shout out to that kid. He knows who he is. I appreciate him for, you know, stopping the scamming and all that, and making his account an exposing scammer account, and exposing all his other friends that he used to scam with, man. That is a huge W right there. That is what the series is about. But if you guys enjoyed this video, I'm gonna need you to go down below and smack that like button. Let's try to get this video, like I said, to 1,000 likes. That is the most likes I've ever asked for, but I know you guys can do it. You guys always show love to these videos, so hopefully we can hit 1,000 for the next episode. If you guys are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button, join the crew. We are on the road to, of course, 60,000 subs. Hopefully we can hit that soon, and I'll see you guys, man. I love you. Keep up the good work. Keep up the support, man. I greatly appreciate it. You guys are putting in work. I'm telling you right now, the support doesn't go unnoticed. I see each and every single one of you guys. I love you, man. I appreciate it. Hope you guys have a good day or a great day. I'll see you guys in the stream tonight, most likely. If not tonight, tomorrow. I love you, man. Peace.
Told me that I had potential. Yeah, he pull up in rental. You niggas don't know, you don't know none of my pain. Remember the days when I walked in the rain? I'm going way harder cause it's a new season. I do what I do and I got all my reasons. And when I win, I never feel like I won, cause everybody wanna be number one.